The ant who became a giant for a day. Deep inside Greenleaf Forest lived a tiny ant named Ato. Ato was small even for an ant, while his friends could carry crumbs twice their size. Ato struggled with anything heavier than a grain of sugar. Other ants teased him sometimes, but Ato always tried his best. His dream was simple. He wanted to do something big for the colony. One bright morning, while Ato was exploring the edge of the forest, he discovered a strange, glowing pebble. It wasn't like anything he had ever seen. The pebble hummed softly, almost as if it had a heartbeat. Curious, Ato tapped it with his antenna. Instantly, a warm light wrapped around him. Before he could blink, Ato grew, and grew, and grew. In seconds, he became taller than the trees, bigger than the termite hill, and large enough to see the whole forest at once. Tiny Ato had become a giant. At first, he panicked. Birds fluttered away. Squirrels hid in trees. Even the wind seemed surprised. But then Ato noticed something. From up high, he could spot things he never could before. He saw broken paths leading to the colony, fallen branches blocking the food trail, and a deep puddle where little ants were trapped. Ato decided to use his one day of giant size to help everyone. He gently lifted the fallen branches. He used a leaf as a huge umbrella to scoop the ants out of the puddle. He cleared the main food path by blowing sand out of the way with a soft giant breath. Every creature in the forest watched in amazement as the smallest ant became the biggest helper. Word spread quickly. Ato, the giant, is saving the whole forest. By afternoon, the squirrels waved at him, birds perched on his shoulders, and the rabbits hopped happily around his giant feet. For the first time, Ato wasn't the tiny ant who couldn't carry much. He was the ant who made the forest safe again. But as the sun began to set, the glowing pebble slowly dimmed. Ato felt the magic fading. He shrank and shrank until he was his normal tiny size once more. The other ants rushed to him, cheering loudly. "You saved us all. You cleared the paths. You're the bravest ant we know." Ato smiled. "I'm small again," he said, "but I can still help in my own way." From that day on, no one teased Ato. They knew now that size didn't matter. What mattered was courage, kindness, and using whatever you have, big or small, to do good. And though Ato never became a giant again, he kept the glowing pebble hidden safely, not because he wanted to be big, but because it reminded him that even the smallest creature can make the biggest difference. The end.